Hello, on this fine, fine day. Hope you are well. Hope you are fantastic. Hope you are feeling good, choosing your moments, and not holding on to those feelings that make you sad, make you feel bad. Instead, focus on the things that make you feel rad. Okay. So let's get a dice number for today. I did a little bit of a grid this morning. I was looking through my crystals and then this just kind of happened. I don't think I know what all of them are. This is rainbow fluorite, calcite, hematite, lapis lazuli, bloodstone, malachite, phantom quartz. This is that gold stone, green gold stone, which is a glass of some kind. I kind of scanned it. Clear quartz, tiger iron. Oh yeah. I think this is moss lace agate. Maybe. We have jade and amethyst and calcite. Maybe. Okay, 2 4s and a 3. 44. 4 4 3. 3 4 3. No, 4 3 4. Okay, double 4s, 44. The 3, it's close to 3 4s. You're just one off. 3 4s is being completely surrounded by angels and being guided throughout whatever you're focused on. So it could be talking about gaining your focus. And we have the P rune. I don't know if it's P or not. Let's see. It is joy. Joy. It's joy. Okay? So, exactly. Focus on joy, not sadness. And I know it's really hard to do. It feels like you're avoiding, and there's a time and place to feel your feels, for sure. But be mindful. You decide is the point. Right? You choose. Don't let your emotions control you. You control your emotions. Allow the time and space to feel sad and bad, and then make sure that you balance it out and feel glad and rad. I don't know why I'm rhyming. Okay, joy in 44. Love it. 4 is a power number. I guess they're all power numbers, aren't they? But it makes me think of like the 4 elements. Wait a minute, is there 5 elements? The 5th element. It's a movie. It's arguable. Spirit, 5th element. Totally. Love. Love is the 5th element. Why not? 4 seasons, right? All the 4s. Let's pick a card and see what we need to hear today? What about this joy? What about this joy do we need to know about? Hey, Arcturians, what you got? Got this central spiral. Openness. The energy of openness helps you to take an open and honest look at yourself. Quite often we have all kinds of saboteurs working against us at a subconscious level, thus preventing us from feeling what really occupies us. This energy helps us to recognize this and to experience ourselves at a deeper level. Take up the challenge to speak your own truth. Don't you sometimes want to say what you think, even when it sounds strange and makes you wonder where it comes from? Take up the challenge and do so. You might notice that you are not the only one with this experience. Isn't that a nice feeling? You aren't crazy. You're still a normal human being. Just put your sense of shame away. Some people might look at you strangely, but you need only explain to them that this is your truth. Nothing is wrong with that. Even better, they might be interested in what you have to say because they are not imposing their own truth at that time. The truth is an evolutionary process, and it is not a fixed thing. Try to listen to one another, and you might learn from one another. To respect each other on a small scale may lead to big, beautiful things. Yeah, speak to understand, not to be right. That's what came to me about that. Speaking your truth. Love it. Yes? What's up? Is it that time where you start meowing at me? Hey? You want to ride upstairs? Are you going upstairs? I think he does. Okay. Okay. Let's pick a card, any card, this card, and that card, and this card. And this card. And this card. That seems like a lot of cards. But let's get into it. Okay, well, what we got? 9 of Wands, the Devil, Knight of Cups, King of Wands, 8 of Cups, the Hierophant, and the 6 of Wands. And that's how they wanted to come out today. Okay, well, let's see here. What do we got? Cups and Wands, lots of Wands. Got the 6 Wands and the 9 Wands. The 8 of Cups. This is the path of abundance. This Knight of Cups, he's moving fast. He's a fast moving knight. Look at him all reared up on his horse, ready to rock. Okay, I think he's bringing this 8 of Cups in. And then we've got this Nine of Wands here. This is making me think of, I think this is your energy. The Nine of Wands, the Six of Wands, this is you. This is your energy here. Okay, Six of Wands. This also came up in the last reading, so you might want to check that out. But it's very much, to me, about the relationship with your masculine and feminine, your relationship with yourself, right? We've got this figure here reaching for the sun with their little moon stick. It's like uniting the two aspects of self, the masculine and the feminine. Okay. And you've got this King of Wands in between the Devil and the Hierophant. So the Devil, to me, is the shadow self, right? As well as any dark forces set against you. Because we've got a two figure. One's facing one way, the other one's facing the other way. So, especially with this King of Wands surrounded by both the Devil and the Hierophant. The Hierophant, to me, speaks about a state of self-mastery. Like, this is the kaleidoscope of your life. This is the great puzzle, and you have the ability to see from a perspective where everything's laid out in front of you. And that comes from experience, right? To be able to see the steps that have been taken and to be able to make informed choices moving forward, right? Holding this key. And this little hand here is drawing me of like, what's next, right? What is next? So you could be in a place right now where you are in control of your shadow aspect, right? This is very solitary, so you could be single right now and alone, which, you know, it's kind of part of this process. But you've reached a point now. Look, you even have the masculine and feminine represented by these two lions on either side of you. Right? You've got this angel feline character or figure whispering in your ear. And I think, yep, you've got, it looks like the angel and the devil represented on your shoulder. So in balance, right? Of your shadow and your light self, or your angel, or your, shadow, light, but very balanced. The King of Wands is giving me full on balance in his ness. Okay, which is great. So you've got wisdom, and you know, the shadow parts of you aren't meant to be cast out. They're meant to be integrated and honed. Okay, so like an unconscious shadow is like a wild beast running rampant. It gets out of control. It rapes, pillages, slaughters, wreaks havoc, right? But one that is known, integrated, and controlled, you have tamed the beast. Now that beast still exists, but it's under your control. It's no longer sneaking out at night and murdering an entire village where you wake up in the morning and you're like having to deal with the destruction of it, right? Now it is, you are its master. Because there's a time and place for the shadow, right? It's all part of the whole. Otherwise, without the shadow, it's a balance. It's the light and the dark aspects, the yin and the yang, the balance. We are both spiritual and physical. We are both light and dark. And so you have control. You've got your wisdom and you've got your shadow. So, and you've got this Knight of Cups coming in with abundance. It's coming. And the Knight does move fast. So that's a good sign. Let's see what these little Botanical Oracle has to contribute to this reading. Yeah, and to bring in the truth and the joy. It's giving me the sense of like the balance between sincerity and fun, sincerity and play, and knowing the difference. And there is a way to speak your truth while also keeping things light and fun. And so maybe that's the main message. Is just this, find this way to be in joy while speaking your truth. You know, some people can say something that's really ends up being very hurtful for another person because of the way that they chose to speak their truth. And it can be argued, well, whatever, it's my truth, right? But, oh, rue. I don't think I've ever seen rue before. The herb of grace. Nice. This one? Hellebore. Okay, so we've got a 22 and a 10. So let's see. Oh, and then Rose was on the bottom. 21. I went to put the deck away and it was upside down and I didn't realize that. So maybe I needed to see that one. So let's just have that kind of as a on the side. Okay, rue is a fire element. I rue the day. I don't even know what that means. Okay. Rue tells us we need protection and blessings in our life, even if things appear to be going well. Forces are working against us, and we need to bring in more spiritual light and take precautions so no harm will befall us or our loved ones. Let's do that right now. With intention, I create a bubble of love, light, and protection around myself, my loved ones, and only high frequency, high vibrational, for the good of all energies and frequencies are able to enter. All else will be banished. Transmuted into love, returned to sender. Okay? Look to each of the symbols within the Simaruta. Okay. The 5-petaled flower is actually the white or European vervain blossom. Vervain is an all-purpose herb of protection, blessings, healing, love, and peace. It is associated with the fairies and honors the goddess Diana in her form of Queen of the Fairies. The key represents the key of the mysteries, opening the gates we believe are locked to us. The moon aligns with the blessings of the moon, and here in the form of the waxing crescent indicates slow and steady growth of good things. The moon is aligned with the serpent of regeneration. The dagger is one of protection and truth, sometimes equated as the poison dagger, while the rooster head embodies vigilance and guardianship at times when others would be asleep and unguarded. The affirmation is, I am blessed and protected from all harm. There you go. And that part there, the dagger is one of protection and truth, sometimes equated as the poison dagger, which is exactly what I was talking about with how you speak your truth. Right? It can either poison or protect. So speak your truth with grace. Okay, let's go to 10, which is hellebore. And I love this image. It's a water element, which is beautiful because it balances out this fire here. Hellebore is found in a reading when you need time, alone time, to be unseen and unheard, to reflect upon your own life and your own path. The spirit is gazing off in her own direction, unconcerned about us doing her own work. Hellebore teaches us how to do the same. We might need to set the boundaries of our alone time more aggressively, as others could impede and pressure us to support their needs. When we are alone and unseen, we will blossom and bloom. I am silent and still to hear the voice of the goddess. So that's giving me this vibe here, right? The solitary vibe. Your 9 of Wands. You're contemplating. You're connected to your higher self and looking at your options or the things in your life that are already there. Maybe these things are representative of things that are growing, seeds that have been planted that are growing. Right? Okay, and then we might as well check out this rose, which is an air, earth, water, fire. And she wants to be in the center. Okay, Rose tells us to seek love and beauty and harmony in our life. Rose stands in the center of the tree, making the sign as above, so below, and crowned in divine knowledge. Center yourself in the heart and feel all of creation spread above, below, and around you. Find the beauty in yourself. Find the beauty all around you and see what opportunities for true divine love can be found in your current situation. The root of the rose is the harmony of the sun and the heart of the tree of life itself, as she stands upon the earth and keeps the mysteries sub rosa. Rose can appear in a reading when you need to open more deeply to your spiritual path and seek the center. So yeah, your alone time here. Seek your center. Connect with your higher self. Your affirmation is, I am divine love, beauty, and harmony. Nice. And then we have cannabis underneath her. Whatever that means. Whatever that means. Okay. Let's get a wild one card. Let's see. Oops. That's a lot. That's a lot. But we've got passage, impermanence, ooh, brilliance, yes, and truth. Okay. 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 Let's do this. I so did not mean to take 4, but again, who am I to deny what happens with these cards here? Okay, I'm going to truth right away. You're being asked to stand in your genuine truth in an honest, ingenious, resourceful, reliable, and responsible way. You are the leading player, the remarkable and inspiring superhero of your life. Your trademark is your wild nature. Your calling is of your true self, doing what you desire. Your secret identity is that of wonderful human being. But the real you, the one in service to yourself and the world, you are a wild one of great power and significant magical abilities who holds extraordinary enchantment with the world. You have a strong moral code which states that you will follow your authentic path with every motivation and sense of responsibility that all superheroes of the wild have, as it is in the interest to the good of all to do so. Step into yourself as you are your own archetype, and because of that, people look up to you. You are solid in your knowing, staying true to yourself and your needs in the process. As a role model for other young ones aspiring to be like you, you know that it is important to pass along your gifts and teachings in service to others, allowing your unique nature to shine through. The development of young and wild superheroes who are able to acknowledge themselves and their worth is of extreme importance. Don't forget, however, to take your cape off from time to time. Nourishment comes in many forms. Recognize those forms and be all that you want and have everything you desire. Live a full life for yourself, for others, and for the world. Show yourself your worth. Do not allow us to miss out on your qualities and powerful attributes, as then we would all miss out on what is truly remarkable life filled with wonder, awe, and significant impact. Yeah, and I mean, this is the value of speaking your truth, right? At the very least, it empowers others to do the same. And at the most, it inspires them. Okay. Brilliance. Your center calls you deep into its stillness, its essence, existence, the desire and grace of a newborn baby. Its effect on your passion is clear, and it is known that this place is the umbilical cord of your purpose. Own your path, amplifying the sound of full body knowing. Greet the whispering wild horses by the river where they are ready to carry you to truths and ethics of your existence that you thought were lost. Its existence was there before you were born. This place, your purpose, sings a shining ocean of brilliance for action to answer the flow where nothing is stillness, and stillness is everything, and everything is direction, waiting with passion for your voice to swing on your star. The answer is not outward. It is in the depths of your wild one temple, the place inside that shines like no other and knows its right to live. It is important for you to know that to brilliantly shine is your birthright passage. This wild one speaks. Go to your place of stillness. Move from there, and you will find what you are looking for. Well, that is a good spot for it. go into your center. Connect in with yourself. Right? Sorry. Not looking to see if you could see this card. Okay. Let's check out this next one. Impermanence. There is no harm in letting go, speaks the wild one. Resistance is pain, for it follows you into a tightness of being, around your heart, in your belly, deep down into the pit of your muscles and tendons, ready to snap at a moment's notice. Look into the mandala of life and see the sweet smell of differences, the quiet blend of sameness, folding, opening, escaping, flowing, until all is absolute in its emptiness, waiting to create new space for doors to open and close. Radical change brings suicide to old thoughts and patterns no longer needed. Know that holding on is a longing, not having it the way you needed it to be. So release this prison and you will find an expanse of being, breathing in life with unprecedented joy and freedom. Impermanence is overwhelming in its necessity to happiness. This is important work. Let go, allow what is, and you too will be free. Yeah, this morning, the song that was in my head is one of my favorite songs right now. It's like my song of the year from Marcus Gad, and it's called The River. And the line that just tickles my heart is like a river, hold on to nothing and flow to the sea. So hold on to nothing and flow. Allow what is and you too will be free. Beautiful. Okay, passage. Passage is a word misunderstood. It suggests movement from one place to the other. Consider for a moment that passage is something more that you go through without movement, as if it were an initiation of sorts. Consider that passage is that which you are always engaged in as you move in and out of each moment in your life. There are little and big passages, just like little and big moments. Sometimes the simplest moments are the most profound. Simple, wild one, is a word also misunderstood. Simple is made to look easy or made to look quick. But simple is clear and can be as profound as any moment you might ever have. Notice that with each new moment you are in passage into something. You are traveling into all that you are in any given moment. When you realize this, you will know that you have reached the initiation of the wild one, knowing that each moment is a passage into something greater than ever came before because it is a new moment. And with this comes the allowing necessary to open your heart to all the experiences you could have. It's like you are literally birthing into yourself in every moment and coming out new with the freshness for life that gives you a new set of eyes with which to see your perceptions change before your very eyes. This is the gift of passage, coming into yourself and allowing for the passages of life to take place with compassion and lightheartedness. You will initiate yourself into yourself without the need for anyone to tell you of wisdom they think you should do. You will know. Wild one, passage is a sacred event unfolding every minute of every day. It takes a conscious awareness to be present to the steps you take and choices you make in each moment. Passage takes you to another passage, and passage is always there for you, whether you like it or not. To be present to passage allows you to take ownership in your life, deciding which road to take and which path to climb. It allows you the full experience of all you are, all of you. It's as if with each step you move into another dimension of yourself with newness available for you to create yourself. So create yourself. You do not have to find yourself. You are here. Create yourself in every moment in passage. What an enormous gift to yourself and ultimately to our world. Beautiful. And that could be the energy that this Knight of Cups is bringing. Is this awareness, right? That after each cup is filled, there is another cup. These cups could represent moments in time. And because you are in a place of experience, coming from a place of experience and foresight and perspective, you were able to recognize and see that, and therefore are more able to choose joy. Okay, that's that. Okay, I think we are going to see if Kuan Yin has any messages for us. This reading seems pretty clear. And I mean, also take a moment to recognize where you are and the work that you've done. It's no small thing, integrating shadow. And if you haven't done the work yet, or are still in process of that, you're on the right path, right? This is definitely telling you to go within, connect to your center, connect to your heart, connect to your higher self. And from that place, you know what's making me think of suddenly is Krampus and Santa. So the story was that Krampus was actually Santa's pet, i.e. his shadow self. And he was the one who, if you were naughty or nice, if you were naughty, he would get his pet to chuck you in his little basket of torment that he carried on his back. But it's very much the shadowy aspect and the balance of the light and the dark. I don't know why that came to mind. Must be a time of the year or something. And his horns. Maybe you get Krampus vibes from this guy. The devil. Okay, Kuan Yin. I don't think she's got anything to contribute. That's okay. That's okay. I mean, she always wants us to lead from the heart, right? Because that's where she is for us. In the heart. So we connect with her by connecting to our heart. Okay, I'm just going to see if the angels have anything that they want to add. And then we will close this reading. Okay, that seems like a lot. That one wanted to come out. That one wanted to come out. That one flipped over. Okay, angels have a lot to say. Okay, this one. Harmony grows from a heart knowing it is protected. Beautiful. Thank you for that confirmation. Destiny will fulfill our desires, yet in its own way. Okay, this is this Knight of Cups energy. Something's on its way to you. Let's get these guys here. Open your heart and share. Share your truths, perhaps. Listen to the fine voice of your guardian angel and follow it. That is the connection with your higher self, for sure. Use your willpower consciously and in wise ways. Yeah. With grace when speaking your truth. Find that balance between speaking your truth and being kind and loving. End this evening with an inner song of thanks. Always be grateful. Have gratitude. Mastership is one of the goals on your path. It's given me the Hierophant. And then with this impermanence here is, there's always things to master. There's always levels. It's a constant spiral, right? Discover the inner light, listen to the inner music, and be yourself. Gorgeous. That one wants to be right up there. Okay, so that is our reading for today. There's our spread. Beautiful, beautiful messages. Okay. And, follow your intuition always. So if during the reading, your mind, your heart, your inner knowing led you on an alternative path than the one we went on, that's okay. That's okay. All right. Have an awesome, awesome ... Love you. Bye.